we go from Denver. This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Play action. Now Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. All again on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their 25-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 31, Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. Denver has the first down, to play going for 15 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
The Broncos at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A give running left, McAllister. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run with McAllister.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On third down, they'll run it with McAllister. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Carter to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10, Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now Wilson on 1st down.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Second and 5.
Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
Here's Berrios.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Wilson.
He's got the connection.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson,
his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Wilson.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Wilson.
Albert Okuwebunam, the intended target.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Brandon Echols.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Second and 11 now.
Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Uzama.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On third down, Wilson.
And this pass broken up. The contact low time there. And now fourth down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot hold it free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. The Jets triumph, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They go play action with Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And the Jets will take over.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Forced out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Wilson. Again, he finds more. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Wilson will throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
It's an 89-yard kick return. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this swim lead. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Will go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he
just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos.
K.J. Hamler from 8 yards out. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right.